Hey guys, good morning. Okay, I am going to be so red for you for a second, okay? And this is either gonna piss you off or it's gonna motivate you. And it's not, whenever I say stuff like this, I need you guys to know it comes from love, 100%, because it's not my job to sit here and like stroke your ego and tell you that you're doing a great job and like everything's gonna be okay. It is my job to help you be successful, okay? So, I'm gonna say this just as coming out very red, and I hope this motivates you. I hope you look at this and you just think like, wow, this is not what I've been doing, and this is where I want to go. So this is what I want to start doing. Okay. First, I'm gonna say that like anything worth having, you guys, is gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. Like, you want to have a good marriage, it's not going to be easy. You're going to put work in. Like, you're going to have to put work into a good marriage. You want to be fit, it's not going to be easy. You have to eat healthy, you got to go to the gym, you got to be consistent. You want to have a successful business, it's not going to be easy. You want to be the best at your job, it's not going to be easy. Like, everything that's worth having is not going to be easy, right? And so in terms of this business, what I will say is it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it because you joined for a specific reason. Like, you joined for something that like is calling to you, whether that's like an extra $500 a month, an extra $1,000 a month. Like, you didn't just join because you're like, oh, I have all this extra spare time. Like, you joined for a reason. Everybody joins for a reason, and it's usually a reason to help them move forward from where they are. And you have to understand that's not going to be easy. Like, you are where you are because you're comfortable, and in order for you to move forward, in order for you to progress, it is not going to be easy. Okay? So let's talk about where I think a lot of you guys may be falling short and what you can do to fix it, okay? Now, when people look, I feel like sometimes when people look at my business, like, they're like, oh, she's presidential diamond. She, like, in 2 years, like, it was probably easy for her. And I think that way because I used to think that way. I used to look at people that were really successful and be like, well, she is successful because of this or this. And I'm like, I was like comparing myself as to like why I wouldn't be able to be as successful. But this is what I will tell you, okay? This is like, you really see the iceberg effect. You see that it's like presidential diamond in 2 years, but you don't see that for the first like 3 months of my business, like my first 5 or 6 distributors quit. For the first 3 months of my business, 2 months of my business, I was posting and getting deleted. People were not commenting and liking. I was talking to people that weren't signing. Like, you guys, my team was quitting. Like, you guys don't see this because I don't talk about it. But if you think you are the first person that has come into a business and struggled, like, you're actually crazy. Like, that is actually crazy. When you look at any successful person in this business, it is because they have pushed through the struggles. They didn't just walk in and people were like, yeah, let's like run to the top of this business. No, people have quit on me. People have told me I was in a scam. People have told me they were going to sign up and didn't. Like, you guys, I'm telling you, I have gone through so much life in this business, but the reason I am successful is because I do not let my emotions get in the way. I have my eyes so focused on what it is that I want, which was to be home with my kids, pay off $60,000 in debt, be home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have my eyes so focused on that. And so anything that came my way, I was like, next, what? Like, what are, like, next, bring it on. Let's go. Next. People quit. Next. And that's how I will always be, because this business is not easy, but it is worth it. I have realized that, I'm either going to go kill myself working hard for somebody else, be frustrated for somebody else, or I'm going to take it upon myself and work very hard for myself. But I understood that came with frustrations. And I'll tell you another thing. Switching a company or doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to make it less easy. Like, no matter what way you build a business, it's still going to be work. You are still going to have people quit on you. You are still going to have your network tell you that you're in a scam. Like, you just will. That's just people. And what I will say is you have to stop letting your emotions get in the way of you accomplishing your goals. Like, that's just it. Like, when I think about how the first couple months of my business were, I know that a lot of you guys probably aren't doing what I've suggested or like what I've kind of pre-warned you for. And I'll tell you what I mean. So when I enroll somebody, you guys, I'll speak life over this team always. I know anybody can be an ambassador diamond in this team. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. You can be an ambassador diamond. But I tell people when they come in, listen, you are about to build a business on social media. This is what to expect. At the beginning, you're going to feel like you're putting in a lot of work where you're not seeing results for it. You're going to feel like your paycheck does not reflect your work put in. Why? Because this isn't a job. This is a business. And if you were to go buy a storefront business, you would be in the red for sometimes years. You wouldn't be making money for years because you're paying off the investment. You're paying your staff. Like, you literally don't make money for years. But guess what? When you own a storefront business, you show up every single day regardless of what happened the day before. And I understood that early in my business. And so when I came in, quitting wasn't even on the table for me, ever. Something happens to me, next. That's how I am. Next. I feel like I'm struggling in an area. What do I need to do to fix it? Where do I go? Who do I learn from? And that has always been my mentality. That is why I will continue to be successful in this business. And I know I can say that because that is how I am. I will never, you will see me fall, but you will never see me lay there. Like, you will never, ever see me lay there. And too many of you guys are letting your emotions get in the way. So let me tell you what I mean by that. You are sitting there and you are listening to what I am saying. You are saying, okay, I understand that, okay, Jackie said that I'm going to have to put in work at the beginning where I feel like I'm not getting results. I understand I'm going to be consistent. I understand all these things are coming, but you still let your emotions get in the way. At the beginning of my business, you guys, people were quitting. People were telling me it was a scam. People were not answering. But I didn't sit there and I wasn't like, oh my gosh. I'm literally, my mindset was like, there's 7 billion people in the world. How can I be better? How can I improve? And so when I started my business, you guys, every spare moment that I had, I wasn't watching Netflix. I wasn't sitting there scrolling Facebook. I was listening to YouTube. I was finding top income earners, listening to them, applying it. I'm not talking once a day. I'm not talking once every couple days. Every minute I had. Because I was so driven to want to be successful in this business. I wasn't sitting there, I was focused. I'm still focused. I was so focused in this business at the beginning. I wasted no time. If I felt like my team was not doing well, how do I become a better leader? That's what I was researching. How do I grow my network the best way? How do I do this in the most effective way? How should I be building my business on Instagram? What other resources? I researched this business and not researched it like it works. I was finding people that were successful and where I wanted to be, and I listened to them. And so that is my goal for you guys. I'm trying to show you, okay, if you want to go down this path and you want, you guys know the money that we can make from this. I'm like, do I need to show you my paycheck? I'm telling you, these things that I'm telling you aren't because I'm lazy and I don't want to train you. It's just that nobody can hold your hand through this whole business. You have to be resourceful. You have to show up for yourself. And I promise you, nobody is going to want this more for you than you want it for you. I see potential in so many, just so many people. I just look at you and I'm like, dude, you're going to kill it. But you give up on yourself too easy. You let somebody telling you no distract you and stop you from working your business. If you work this business based on your emotions, based on how you're currently feeling, not based on where you want to go, not based on what your goals are, you are not going to remain consistent. So I'll tell you what I mean by that. If you're posting and you're like, okay, oh my gosh, it's been a month and nobody's joining and I'm not a millionaire, I'm just going to stop posting. Okay, you don't understand how detrimental that is to your business. That is literally the same as you going to buy $100,000 business. Nobody comes in for the first week. Your staff quits because it thinks it smells funny. And then you just closing your doors. How dumb is that? Oh, I'm just not going to open my doors until we have more sales. Okay, but how are you going to get more sales? How are you going to grow your team if you are not even posting? Okay, when you listen to anybody at the top of this business, anybody, I don't care who it is, I don't care where they're from, anybody that has success in this business will tell you consistency is important, probably the most important thing. And a lot of you guys are not consistent. Like, you're not. You're posting once every day. You know, maybe you're posting, but you're never messaging. Or maybe you're never growing your network. When we talk about the 4 things that you've really got to do every single day, we're not saying that to like throw you through a loop. We're not saying that because we think it's fun. Like, I'm saying that because that is what it takes to be successful. Every day, you've got to post. Every day, you've got to reach out to people. Every day, you've got to follow up. Every day, you've got to grow your network. Also, every day, you need to be filling your brain with good things, personal development. You guys, I'll show you. Like, it's 6:45 in the morning, and I'm down here listening to personal development. Not because I think it's fun, because that is what is important for my business. And I'm telling you, I feel like we've had pretty good success with this. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying it to like I said, waste your time. Like, I'm telling you because this works. And so if you are sitting there saying, oh, well, this isn't working, but you're not doing the things that like we're telling you to do, like, dude, that's on you. And no matter where you go, it's not going to change. You cannot skip the hustle when it comes to owning a business. And I hope you know that I believe in all of you. You can do this. You can. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you have to come into this knowing it's not going to be easy, because again, bringing it back, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So you need to decide what hard you're going to go down, okay? Everything is hard, right? Everything is hard. Is it going to be hard for you living the same way that you are, never seeing your kids, being broke, not being able to pay off debt, not having any time? Like, are you going to choose that hard? Or are you just going to say, you know what, I am sick of living like that, and I'm about to choose this hard. I'm going to take quitting off the table. I'm going to show up for my business every day. I'm going to learn how to I'm just going to learn how to be the best. You think I came into this business like this? No. But I learned how to be better. I learned how to improve myself. I learned how to work social media. I didn't wait for anybody to come in and say, here's what you post. Here's how you answer. I just learned it. And so many of you guys are like, yeah, I get it. I'm going to be consistent. But then you quit after a month because it doesn't work. No, dude, like, you're not working. It works. Get it? But it does work. It works. Success or failure doesn't discriminate. It doesn't say you have been chosen to be successful. You have been chosen to be successful. No, you just have to put the work in. And there is no predetermined time. Like, you can't look at someone and be like, well, she went diamond in 3 months and I'm not diamond, so it just means it's not going to work. There are people making a lot more money than me that went diamond way longer than it took me to go diamond. And they make a hell of a lot more money than me. There is no right or wrong time to promote. There is no right speed. It's just, if you give up, you fail. That's it. And it will be the same at any company. It'll be the same at your gym. It'll be the same in your relationship. You have to push through the times. And I like to make it very clear, like, this isn't going to be easy. And guess what? It's not going to be easy at distributor level. It's not going to be easy at ambassador diamond level when you're making $50,000 a month. Nothing is going to be easy. You don't ever just arrive. You will always have to put work in. Just like for the next 40 years, you're always going to have to show up at your job if you want to get paid. Like, it's just, to me, I'm like, it's so simple. It's so obvious. So I hope to just pass this on to you. Like, you can do it, but it's not just going to happen. It is not just going to fall in your lap, and you don't get to decide the timing. You don't get to decide the timing. Like, you guys, you just look at my business oh, it must have been straight to presidential. No. You know how it was? It's really slow at the beginning. Really, really slow. And then all of a sudden, boom, it took off. And then guess what? It dropped down again for 5 months. My team quit. People left. People went to other companies, came back. I just don't sit there and talk about it because I'm so focused. On to the next. Let's go. You don't want to do this? I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I love my team. I would not be here without my team. But if my team were to quit tomorrow, I would rebuild. That is my mindset. Would it suck? Yes, of course it would. I will rebuild. That is just how I am. You have to be so relentless in your goals if you want to move forward. Stop dipping your toe in the water and expecting to learn how to swim, be the best swimmer. Dude, you got to jump in. You have to jump in, and you have to stop letting your emotions get in your way. I'm telling you, the most detrimental thing you can do to your business is stop posting. Stop doing the things that are going to get you results. This is not something where you can be like, well, I'm just going to wait and see if it works and then I'll start working. No, like you've already quit. Your network no longer takes you seriously. They will be signing with me or somebody else that is taking their business seriously. Nobody is going to take your business more seriously than you will. Nobody. And like, you know what? There have been times in my business, even recently, where I have gone through like a funk, as if that's what you want to call it. I've gone through a funk. And the reason I will continue to climb out of those funks, the reason I will continue to show up and, you know, be like, I can confidently say, like, I will be at the top of this business always. I will always be a top earner because that is just how I am. And I wasn't just like that. I had to learn to be like that. I had to listen to personal development. I had to grow my mind. I had to like understand that it just isn't easy. Like I'm just ready for it. I'm just ready for it. And I that's what I want to pass on to you guys. Like, I believe in you all so much. And it is like emotional for me because I know how much this business can change your life. I just know because it's changed our life so drastically that it's not even funny. Like it almost like scares me how much this business has changed our life. And I don't want to portray that it's easy. I don't want to portray like you're not going to have to sacrifice. If you want to make $5,000 a month from this business, which you can, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to learn how to deal with different people. You're going to have to learn how to overcome your emotions. You're going to have to learn how to be consistent even when you don't want to be. You're going to learn how to manage your time. You're going to learn how to fit personal development in. You're going to learn how to grow your network even when it's uncomfortable. You're going to learn how to follow up with people. You're going to learn all those things. But if you don't even give yourself the grace to learn, why is anybody else going to give you the grace to join your team or be your customer? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I encourage you guys to just literally like look at yourself and ask yourself, like, am I doing this? Am I really doing this? Or am I just going through the motions hoping that it's going to work for me? Because I will be the first one to tell you it won't just work for you. It won't just fall in your lap. And if you have some other goofball in another company saying, oh yeah, over here you don't have to sell anything, it's going to be so easy. Dude, they're just like, no. Any business is work. Any business is work. And I mean, for me, when I look at somebody to go from company to company to company, if I wasn't taking you serious before, I'm definitely not taking you serious now. Because you know what that shows? That when times get hard, you give up. You guys in me, I'm telling you, you'll never see me leave. Like, I will be someone that will be here forever. You will always have me as a leader because I will never jump ship when time gets hard. I will never just peace out on my team because it's not working for me. No. I made a commitment to myself, to my family, to my kids, and to my team that I will be here forever. And I will. And you guys will never see me leave. You guys will never see me just go because the grass is greener on the other side. I'm not an idiot. The grass is green where you water it. So I encourage you guys to water your grass. You want nice, healthy, tall grass with like fruit in it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, water your damn grass. Show up for your grass. Be there even when your grass is ugly. Continue to water it. Continue to plant more seeds so you have better grass. There's lots of seeds of grass in the world. I'm trying to pull this metaphor together, but you guys get what I'm saying, okay? I believe in you, but you have to put the action in. I can sit here and believe in you all day, but I'll be the first to tell you that if you just don't do it, you won't do it. You won't make it. You won't be successful. But it's just having that mindset switch, okay? And it's never too late. There's so many people in the world. You could delete your whole Facebook right now and start new and still go Ambassador Diamond. You could. But why don't you just start where you've left off and stop starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping. Just stop doing that. Just go. And guess what? You're going to be running by yourself for a while. You're going to be running by yourself. And you're going to look back and your team's going to be like, what the hell are you doing? And you're just going to be running. But you know what happens when you have that mentality and you just run and run and run? Eventually, people beside you, they're going to start running with you. And you're going to look to the side and you're going to have people running beside you and sometimes even faster than you. And they're going to go to the top with you. And that is what makes this business worth it. But if you are so caught up on my first 5 distributors are quitting, dude, you're not ready for success yet. If that's going to make you quit, you're not ready for success. You're not ready. So I encourage you to embrace this business. Be excited. Have your goals in front of you. What actions are you taking for your goals every day? Are you waiting for someone to send you a post, or are you going to be intentional and running your business as a business owner? You can make money or you can make excuses. You can have drama or you can make money. You know what I'm saying? You can make money or you can sit there and wonder why you're not making money. Go make money. I believe in you. Just go do it. Stop trying to cheat the hustle. Put your big girl panties on. Understand it's going to be hard. And I believe in you. And you're going to look back in a year. What if it takes you a year to go diamond? Is that worth it? Like, I don't know. For me, it was. Like, I was like, if it took me a year to make $500 a month, I would do it. Why? Because making $500 a month from your phone is crazy. Too many of you guys give up too soon. That's what your problem is. It's not the company. It's not that nobody wants it. It's you. And you are the result of your success or failure in this. It's not your team. It's nothing. So this is a very red talk. And I want to end it with, I believe in you. You can do this. I know you can do this. But you have to want to do this. You have to decide you're going to do this. And if not, that is on you. Not anybody else. That's on you. Okay? So you guys know I'm here to help you. But I encourage you to just decide and do.